Opening comments. I'm going to talk briefly about the bill, and then the order of speaking today. I will open, and then Representative Lewis, who's the chair of the House Elections Committee, will speak. Representative Kern, who's vice chair of House Elections. Representative Rapp, who is a redistricting committee member and a House Minority Whip. And then the lead folks who really, in a bipartisan way, gotten us all together and done a lot of the legwork for this bill. From the North Carolina Coalition for Lobbying and Government Reform, Chris Fitzsimon and John Hood. And then we're very, very privileged to have Representative Peter County from, who's the chair of the Iowa House State Government Committee that oversees redistricting, and Representative Vicki Lensing from Iowa as well, who is the ranking member on the House State Government Committee, and then we'll be glad to take questions. To paraphrase United States Congressman Dave Loebsack, this bill is about putting North Carolinians first and North Carolina's communities first, and principle above politics. House Bill H824 is designed to create a nonpartisan redistricting process based very much on the extraordinarily successful Iowa model. You have packets before you, but briefly how the bill works: there would be nonpartisan. Our Legislative Services Office would draw the maps. Plans would be submitted to the legislature by April 1st. Public hearing would be conducted as needed and required by the Citizens Advisory Commission, which is a temporary commission. The commission would then issue or provide the legislature a report from those public hearings, and the legislature would be voting the plan up or down within 14 days. The staff process would be one where they work in private. There is no partisan influence allowed. In fact, it's not even going to be required to be given to partisan staff where any of us live. The focus is to be on principles and redistricting principles, to adhere to the requirements of the Voting Rights Act, to adhere to the basic principles of compactness, of contiguity, to not be favoring or caring where an incumbent sits or what the political party is that happens to hold that seat. There cannot be dilution or packing with regard to racial minority groups under the Voting Rights Act. The legislative process is very confined under the bill. Essentially, the first draft of the redistricting plan drawn up by the legislative staff would come to the legislature. Only technical changes could be made, and the plan would have to be voted up or down, no amendments. If the legislature rejects the plan, we would have to say why within 7 days. Staff would then have 35 days to submit a second plan that, again, could only be voted up or down with technical changes, no amendments, and again a third time if it is required. On the third plan, if it were to fail, we would revert to the legislature having the authority to draw a map, and of course that might well lead to the problems that we've had before in this state of litigation that others will talk about. Those are the essential features of the bill. Some of the members, other members who have signed, will talk in more detail about certain provisions, but for the most part, Representative Lewis, I think, and Representative Kern, Representative Rapp are really going to talk about the philosophy and the reasons behind this bill and what we hope to accomplish, and then we'll continue from there. Representative Lewis.
Thank you, Representative Glazier. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you